Hello everyone, it's me, Team Mario C, and today we are back with a YouTube video covering the brand new Carnival event. If you didn't see my last video, we covered some of the things that you need to know about the Carnival, how to prepare, how to get Carnival tickets, but today Foxy has just been elected and we're going to go through and play all of the mini-games, complete Chantal's quests and see how many exciting new perks we can unlock in the Carnival shop. So before I get into that, let's just go over the basics. When you first log on, you'll come over to this side of the hub towards the towards the castle, towards the graveyard, and if you just turn on the left here, you'll get to the Carnival area, and you can see the zone on the right hand side. You first talk to the Carnival leader. He'll introduce you to the Carnival, as well as giving you a daily 25 Carnival tickets, which is quite a lot of Carnival tickets. So you want to make sure you're on every day of the Foxy Mayorship to collect your free 125 tickets or something over 5 days, which is pretty incredible. If you talk to him again after collecting your tickets, he'll reintroduce you, and as well he gives you some options if there's anything that you're not sure about or that you want to ask him about or that you can't remember. You can talk to this guy. We then move to Chantal. Chantal gives you a spiel about, or just introduces, Carnival goals, and you'll have 5 goals for each game, roughly similar. I mean, you've got play 3 games, get 3,000 score. That's the same for all of them. And then you also have 3 unique gifts, or 3 unique tasks for each game, which reward additional Carnival tickets and slightly more Carnival tokens. So you want to make sure you do all of these, because I mean 100 Carnival tokens is 10,000 points worth. So this is a lot. These are really good rewards. These are really good rewards, so you need to make sure you do them. Walking out of the intro tent, we see the 3 zones. We have the Carnival Fisherman, where you can play catch a fish. To the right and up these stairs, we have the Carnival Pirate Man, where you can play fruit digging. And then at the end of the carnival, we find the Carnival Cowboy and the zone to participate in the zombie shootout. At the moment, you may have been able to notice that the highest scores for the various games are already coming in. It's quite early in the Mayship, so I don't think these are going to be the final top scores. But just from an initial look, it seems like the zombie shootout is the one that people have been doing more points in. So that's probably the one we're going to do the most points in, assuming I don't skill issue. But I think, well, we'll get to that in a second. Before we do, though, we want to look at the souvenir shop. In last video, I covered the items in here, and as he says here, masks, event buffs, and an accessory. You want them, they're yours, as long as you have enough Carnival tokens. So you collect these by scoring points in different games. You can go to the mask shop, and you can get all of these. I have a feeling that these prices are not going to stay this high for very long. The Carnival bag has already dropped to 2 million coins, but it's basically free, so don't expect these to retain their value. And then, as before, we have the various event shops, which I covered in my last video. Lots of good ones to get, I would say. Yeah, there's lots of very nice perks, so you want to make sure you're participating, collecting your daily tickets, and doing all of these quests, which is what we're going to go and do. So the first one we're going to talk to is Carnival Pirate Man, and we're going to look and learn about fruit digging. So if you come here in-game yourself, he's going to introduce you to fruit digging. Unlike Alpha, there's actually a lot more skill, because it was very much just RNG originally, but now there's kind of a bit of a skill to it. So we go in, we have 5 minutes, and we have 15 fruits. And you have to think, okay, well, what have I got? So currently in dazzling mode anchor, which reveals the location of the lowest scoring fruit. Then treasure, which reveals the highest scoring fruit. So if we do that one, break this. There is a durian nearby. So there is a durian in one of these. Now durian's actually quite good. I'm going to switch back to bombs and maybe open this one. There, okay, well that's the durian. So we know that there's nothing lower than this durian in this area. So we're going to move over to here and do dowsing mode mines. That's fine. There are 2 bombs hidden nearby. Interestingly, I think there were no bombs hidden nearby to this one. So I'm going to switch back to anchor. I'm going to open this one maybe. And that is... okay, that's a watermelon. So I think I'm going to go to treasure and maybe do this one. Okay, so there's another durian nearby in one of these 5. We're going to switch back to bombs, maybe. Okay, that's the durian? Did I just get crazy lucky? Wait, hang on. Hang on. Okay, there's a bomb. That's going to ruin some of those. That's not that surprising. There is a mango nearby. There is a mango nearby. Okay. I think I just got really lucky finding both of those. But that's okay. We're going to switch back, I think, to mines. There are 0 bombs hidden nearby. Okay, so I think I'm just going to keep mining all of those. Well done. Watermelon, what's that solution? 500 hits. Neat. We've got 3 more bricks. They're going to go. Okay, well, that's great. Is there a mango nearby? There's supposed to be a dragon fruit somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it is. No. I've detected most places. Why don't we go to here? Okay. So I got a lot of different things there. 3,650 points. It's not bad. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. Those are the rewards. We did 3 different challenges there. 5 unique fruits. These tasks haven't been updated since the original state of the game. So I think that's interesting. But that is our first look at that. And we can see our point total wasn't very good. That seems... there's definitely an element of RNG there still. But there's a lot more... there's definitely a lot more stuff to do as well. Alright, there's a lot more skill and potentially strategy involved with it as well. Now, moving on, we have the Carnival Fisherman. Welcome to Catch a Fish. May Foxy graciously allow me to use this pond for my attraction. You'll be given 100 seconds to catch some fish with the fishing rod I provide you. Blah, blah, blah. He's just going to tell you about how to play. So you go in, and then you catch fish. So the most important thing is that you maintain a streak. I think it's worth getting the higher value fish, but you also... right, yeah, the streak resets. You want to be very careful that you don't miss one. Interesting. So I didn't do particularly well there, but I did lose my streak quite a lot. But I did get 30 fish caught, which makes sense, and 27 carnival tokens. And as you can see from the goals, I have a huge amount of Carnival tokens already, which is pretty exciting. But that was the first game of Carnival Fisherman. I think this is the one that wasn't a very good demonstration. The most important thing, I think, is maintaining your streak. I think later I'm going to play the few games and see if I can get an optimal game and put the clip of that in later. The final one to play is Zombie Shootout, and this is the one where there's probably the most potential for points. Now, based on the wiki, we know that the redstone lamps give you point multipliers, as well as an amount of points that's only less than base diamond, and obviously. Well, there's a few things. We know that baby zombies give double points. We know that redstone lamps are better than everything except diamond. That's the base version, so obviously it's doubled. And it's clear that they do come in waves. And you can hear, there's actually an audio cue that I keep hearing. For the lamps. And I think there was one that I missed there, which is unfortunate. Those baby zombies are hard to hit. That's definitely a skill issue on my part. How many points did I get? 4,720. Well, that's definitely the best one. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So I got a lot of points from some of from the redstone lamps. You definitely don't want to miss your lamps. Yeah, okay. Shoot, how many did I kill? I only killed 62. Yeah, so that wasn't a great performance, but I did do a lot of things. But those are the 3 games you have access to, and you will get a lot of, as long as you don't perform too badly, you will get a lot of things. In fact, in that one game, I was able to do all 5 of the challenges, apart from the play multiple games one. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that is the introduction to the 3 games. I will be coming back in the next clip with a bit more strategy once I've had time to get good, shall we say, at these. I'm back with fruit digging. This is just another little advice. Since one of the most important things is completing the challenges, you want to probably use the treasure dowsing mode, because that way you have the highest chance of finding that. Or you can just get RNG carried, like I did. So if the durian is nearby, the cherry has to be there. Okay, and there's a durian nearby to this. So there is. Oh, okay, that was the last break. Okay, well, there you go. 4,450. I've got a dragon fruit with no debuff. I just need to play that one more time, and I will have been done. So yeah, make sure to use the treasure dowsing mode, because that will definitely help you when it comes to finding the dragon fruit, because there should always be one on any given board. But we're just going to try this again. Okay, there are 2 bombs nearby to this durian. That was very lucky first pull. 4 bombs. Okay, I do not want to be in this zone. That's good to know. 1 bomb nearby, but I was doused. So I think I'm just going to do this. Yeah, it didn't matter, frankly. I'm going to go back to mines. Okay, so 1, 1, 4, 2. So we really want to be exploring up here. That's the dragon fruit. The lowest is the apple. There. Get the pomegranate. Get a decent score. And that's our 3 games of fruit digging played. Yeah, I think you have to get kind of lucky to get those. Definitely need to take potentially better advantage of the point multiplier one. I can't remember which fruit that is, but that is probably essential for getting the high score. Okay, that is fruit digging. Now we move on to finishing the tasks, or doing the last 2 zombie shootouts. Is that good? How many points? Okay, I improved my points again slightly, but definitely nowhere near some of these guys. I'd shout out to these guys. These guys have been really good. Definitely a lot quicker than I am. But that is all of Chantal's quest complete. So now we have huge stash of Carnival tickets, and I have to decide which game I'm gonna be the best at. It's at the moment it's close between Catch a Fish and Zombie Shootout. I think fruit digging is definitely lagging behind. I think both of these are quite skill based, and I'm gonna practice both of them as much as possible, and we will see where we get to. But that is it for the introduction. The only other thing we have left to do is look at the souvenir shop, and I think the most obvious one that I'm going to get is the accessory, which is the mask bag, and then after that we have the event shop tokens. What am I going to spend them on? I've got 1,373. That isn't actually that many. No, it's definitely not. The question is, what do I spend them on? I think we discussed before that one of the best things to do if I want to get as many party chests as possible is upgrading this. We can get the first upgrade for sure. Next upgrade is quite expensive, so we're going to think for a moment. I think I just have to commit to this because party chests are very important. So there we go, that's that maxed out. And now we'll basically just choose what to do with the Carnival tokens we slowly pick up from playing the games. Now that is going to be the end of the introduction to the Carnival. Later in the week I'm going to hopefully post a video with a clip of my best performances, as well as slightly more refining the technique for all 3 of these games. Yeah, that's it. I would definitely advise Zombie Shootout. Don't skill issue, don't miss. Go for diamond, then gold, then iron. Iron baby zombies are the same as lamps in terms of points, but lamps give you 1.2 times multiplier, so you always want to hit lamps. They're only beaten out by diamond. Gold baby zombies are better than everything base. Diamond baby zombies are obviously quite rare, but would be incredible. Practice hitting the baby zombies. They're really good for points, because you'll see it. You'll have seen at the end in some of the clips, and if you play it yourself, that you'll probably find yourself being forced to go for the leather zombies. Those guys do not give very many points, so you want to be trying as much as possible there. Carnival Fisherman, it's slightly weird. From the 3 games I played there, my advice is to cast your fishing rod, unclick your right-click mouse button. Once it's attached, you obviously have to reel it in, so you have to press down on the right mouse button again. Once you're doing that, while it's being reeled in, you want to pick your next target, so that once you reel it in, it's going to be a split second later you cast it, but before you retract your rod again, you need to release, Once it's hooked onto your new target, you hold right click to reel it in, and then you just repeat that process. Find your next target while you're reeling in the last one. Make sure you let go so that you don't retract your fishing rod as soon as you cast it, and that will help you hopefully keep your streak for the whole thing, which is very important. You have to learn how to keep your streak for the whole thing. I wasn't able to do it in my 3 attempts, but the additional, I mean, it's not as insane as alpha, but the additional 50 points per fish cannot be understated. Another thing, the reel in times for the rarer fish seems to be low enough. I don't think it's as bad as the alpha, or I might be misremembering, but it's definitely worth to go for yellow fish and potentially blue fish as well, if they're easy to get to and you already have a streak. If you've lost a streak, I imagine it would be optimal to go for red fish to rebuild that streak, because you only need to catch, I think you only need to catch 5, because the streak increases by 10 points per time and max streak is 50. So that's your advice there. As far as fruit digging, that's a bit more difficult. There is a lot more potential strategy when it comes to using the 3 tools. As I said earlier, for completing the quests, you mostly want to use the treasure dowels to find the dragon fruits. In my thing, the idea was using your bomb detector to detect bombs, because there will be, I think there's supposed to be 15 out of the 49 squares, and if we just do a little bit of maths, 15 out of 49 is that, and if I times that by 8, then that's 2.5. So if you use the bomb dowels and there is 2 or less bombs within the 8 block area surrounding the dow's target, that is better than the average for the board. So you probably want to continue to investigate the areas around that. That's basically it. There's a lot of other things involved, not just with the other dowsing modes, but with the buffs that the fruits give, as well as things like rum, which disables your dows for a turn. There's a lot of skill and potentially strategy involved with this. A better coder than myself might be able to make an AI to generate lots of these and maybe determine a strategy. But at the moment, I think even with a good strategy, it's unlikely that you're going to optimize this enough to beat an optimal zombie shootout game. So bear that in mind. There will be some level of RNG in all of these games, but honestly, other than that, I think they're all quite well made. Maybe some balancing will occur at some point, but I must say I think they're all quite well made games, and I am looking forward to grinding out a bunch of them to earn me some Carnival tokens. That is all from me. I hope you enjoyed this introductory video to the Carnival now that it's live and you can go play it for yourself. So I hope you all have fun. Hope you enjoy this Foxy Mayor. Don't forget Spooky Fest and Season of Jerry fishing. Those are very important to unlock the new stuff from party chests and party gifts. But as far as the Carnival is concerned, that is all the important stuff. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.